What is going on, everybody? It's the Foreign, and welcome back to 2vTuesdays, where we play some 2v2s, sometimes 3v3s, you know, we do whatever. Today's special guest, our special subscriber, is my friend TJ again. We just absolutely dominated all night long playing with him, and yeah, we used it, because it was fucking awesome. And of course, we have Billy
pretty
here.
much. Yeah, that's me.
Yes.
I'm sick, so if I sound weird, screw yourself.
You sound like Kermit the Frog with a cold.
Yeah, thanks.
So anyway, so the thing I wanted to talk about today was kind of like our gaming history, maybe a little bit about some of the old school games, some of the games that got us into what we do now, that sort of thing. So I'll start off. My all-time favorite, like, old school game is probably Ocarina of Time.
I think we've had this discussion before on a previous 2vTuesdays, and I also agreed with you on that because it's probably the best game ever made.
It is, and not many people realize the amount of replay value that that game has. You can spend, you know, days upon days playing that game, finding all the heart pieces and finding all the bottles, and you can just, I don't know, you just never get old. It just never gets old.
Yeah, no doubt. Even when I was a young kid, I'd beat the game a ton of times. Like some of the just like playthroughs of the story. Other times I'd go through and get everything in the game, and I don't know, it's just the replay value on that game. Even when I feel like I could go back and play that game now, and I would have just as much fun as the first time I did it. Which is how I generally feel about Zelda games. Especially like that era, like the Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask and Wind Waker too. I liked a lot, so I could probably go back and play any of those games anytime, and I would have a blast doing it.
I think the only problem with going back and playing those games now, though, is the controllers they're not the same as when you first played them. Like, we play, you know, Mario Kart every once in a while, Mario Party over at our friend's house, and I remember playing that game, and it was fun as hell, and the controller just seemed like it worked. And now that we're using, you know, higher technology controllers that just are so much more accurate, those controllers just seem like shit.
I mean, I never really had a problem with the controller on N64.
I feel like when we go and play like Mario Kart and stuff, like, it just doesn't turn how I think it should turn and stuff like that.
That's because we go and play Mario Kart over at a friend's house, and his controllers are fucking shit.
No, even when I play on my good ones that I have, because I have 4 brand new N64 controllers.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
When'd you get them?
I got them maybe 2 years ago, and I've maybe used them twice.
So they're not brand new. They're 2 years old.
Oh my god!
They're just lightly used.
They've never
2-year-old controllers.
No, I don't even think I've used all of them.
Are they out of the plastic?
Yeah, they're out of the plastic. I got them out of the plastic right away.
They're not brand new then. They've been aging. God.
I'm gonna drive over there and slap you in the face.
They've been aging.
For calling me out.
Yeah, well, you'll get over it. You can't slap me. I'm sick.
I can still slap you if you're sick.
No, you can't.
Anyways,
that's like punching a dude with glasses.
Anyways, what was it that made you get your first first-person shooter?
I don't know. My first-person shooter was probably GoldenEye, and I think my cousin had it. My cousins had the game, and I'd play it over there all the time. They were a little bit more well-off than my family was, so when we eventually got an N64, it was like, boom, GoldenEye, had to have it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, GoldenEye was like one of the original releases.
Yeah, GoldenEye's old. I didn't have an N64 until very, very late in N64's life. Probably like a year or two before GameCube came out.
After GameCube came out?
Before GameCube came out.
Oh, I thought you said after. Yeah.
I may have said after. I'm a little woozy.
I was gonna say that would be a little bit behind the times. Yeah, I actually think that GoldenEye was actually my first-person shooter as well.
It was probably a lot of people's, considering that. Oh, well, I guess, you know, there was like Doom and shit on the PC.
Well, I guess if you put it that way, then yeah, then mine was definitely Doom. Because my uncle, actually, he worked for a video game company. He was a software engineer and stuff. He would just like send me games every once in a while. It was pretty
Castlevania
sweet.
3D.
I don't think they had 3D games then.
I think that might have been the first. Well, no, it was Castlevania 3D was a first-person shooter, and you played in a 3D world as opposed to a 2D world. So it's called Castlevania 3D.
Oh.
Thus making it a first-person shooter.
Okay. I had no idea.
Yeah, that was the first. I think that was the first-person shooter to ever come out.
Gotcha.
You killed Nazis, and when you would see them, they'd yell "hot dog." Like, "Hot dog!" That's what they'd yell.
Interesting. What got you into playing Xbox?
I had a girlfriend who her dad had an Xbox, and I went over there one time, and she was like, "You want to play me in Halo?" And of course, I was like, "The fuck is Halo?" Like at the time, like I didn't know. I didn't have an Xbox.
Yeah.
And this is like the Halo was fairly new at the time, and I picked up the sticks and I demolished her at Halo because she fucking sucked at games. But and like as everybody knows, I'm like a big deal. I'm like a prodigy. I'm a true legend at any first-person shooter. So I played it over there, and that was my introduction into first-person shooters on the Xbox. Was the first Halo game, and we played that a lot, like either LAN or just split screen.
Yeah, I gotta say, Halo split screen was definitely like the first thing that got me into Xbox, because I got the Xbox probably about a year after it came out, and I'm actually looking at my original Halo right now, and I put so many hours into split screen, just playing like 1v1, 2v2s, free-for-all 4-person or whatever.
Yeah, like I would play games that like you had infinite sticky grenades and like nothing else, so you just have sticky grenade games.
Oh, dude, those are the best. Dude, Semtex do not throw like a sticky grenade, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, because one takes place in a fictional future, and one takes place in a closer fictional future.
Shat it.
Yeah.
Shat it.
Like, of course, a Semtex doesn't throw like a sticky grenade.
No,
you're not a
like,
super soldier in a big suit of armor throwing this imaginary grenade that only sticks to organic material and won't stick to walls or anything, but for some reason it still sticks to fucking armor. It doesn't make any sense.
No, like the point I'm trying to make is like the transition from Black Ops into Modern Warfare 3. Obviously, there's huge differences between the two, but we would always play Sticks and Stones. Or at least I did. I loved playing Sticks and Stones because I loved Tomahawks. And I could sit there and hit Tomahawks all day long. But then as soon as we switched over to Modern Warfare 3, I can barely hit anybody with a throwing knife. It just doesn't throw the same. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I think it has a little to do with that and the fact that fucking the game is shit. I think that has a lot to do with it too, and the hit detection is terrible, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, it's obviously the two different game mechanics, and I think that the game mechanics in Halo, I enjoyed those better with the with the sticky grenade as opposed to a Semtex with Call of Duty. Obviously, the object has its own properties that it takes on. You know, where it can't stick to walls, but it can stick to a person, whereas a Semtex can stick to anything.
Yeah, and the sticky grenades the plasma grenades could stick to vehicles too, which are also inorganic material. Yeah, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I think
calling you out, Bungie, or as I like to call you, Bungle, because I think it sounds funnier.
Bungle. I think maybe it's a heat thing. It's possible.
No, I read in the book. It says sticks to organic material.
I don't remember that in the books.
I'm one of those people that would read the books that come with that come like. Not like the book, not like the novels, like literally the book that came with the game.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I read the actual Halo books, and I don't remember them talking about that. I don't even think they ever used them.
It was in like the user guide for the original Halo.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So what actually got you into Call of Duty then?
I was a Christmas noob for Call of Duty 4, because it was on sale like crazy. It was like the game had only been out for a couple of months, and it was like $30 on Christmas. So I picked it up. I think that's when all of us picked it up, pretty much the same day. Me, Cray, you, Nick,
not me.
A bunch of us.
Not me.
You sure?
I'm almost positive.
I think you did.
No, because I played Call of Duty 3. I played Call of Duty 3, so I already knew. Well, obviously Call of Duty 3 was like a World War I or World War II or whatever. Yeah. So it's a completely different gun set and all that, but yeah, I started with Call of Duty 3.
Yeah, but I feel like you bought Call of Duty 4 at the same time we all did.
No.
Like you didn't get it opening day.
I don't think I got it opening day, but I didn't get it for Christmas.
Oh, I didn't get it for Christmas. I personally went and I bought it on Christmas.
Because I was gonna say,
or like,
I never,
the day after or something.
I almost never get like big release games on Christmas. I can't wait, and I buy it when it releases. Then I tell my parents like, all right, this is a Christmas gift for me. Thank you.
I didn't even know it was a big release at the time. I just, I heard people talking about it, and I saw that it was $30. I was like, fuck it, and I picked it up.
Yeah, that was back when games could actually go on sale the day that they released.
Yeah.
Now you're lucky if you can get Modern Warfare 3 for $50 right now. But anyways, I think that's all that we have time for. There's 2 videos on the screen you guys may or may not have seen. You guys should go watch them both right now. Come back, watch them again, hit like, then favorite, and share it to all your friends. And then I think we can call it even. You got anything to say?
Sounds about right. See you guys later.
Bye, guys.